Growing fresh food doesn't require a huge backyard, expensive equipment, or years of gardening experience. In fact, some of the most productive crops in the world can thrive in a simple pot on your balcony, or even right inside your kitchen window. Container gardening is the secret weapon for anyone who wants to save money on groceries, eat healthier, and gain real peace of mind knowing where their food comes from. And the best part? You can start small and still enjoy big results. Today on Grow with Tim, we're counting down 9 vegetables that deliver maximum harvest with minimum space. Perfect for renters, beginners, and urban growers. These plants grow fast. They're forgiving when you make mistakes. And they'll reward you with fresh produce week after week. So if you're ready to turn a tiny corner of your home into a powerful food-producing machine, hit that like button and let's jump right into number 9. Carrots take the number 9 spot, proving that even root vegetables can thrive in containers with just a little planning. When you grow carrots in pots, you get clean, perfectly shaped roots without the worry of pests tunneling through your garden soil. The key is choosing the right variety. Short and round types like Thumbelina or Paris Market grow beautifully in limited depth, making them ideal for balconies, patios, and even sunny windowsills. Start with a pot that's at least 12 inches deep and wide enough to give each root space. Fill it with a lightweight, stone-free potting mix. Carrots hate obstacles. Even a tiny pebble can twist a root into something wild and unrecognizable. Carrots love sunlight. Give them 6 to 8 hours of direct light every day, and they'll reward you with strong, vibrant greens up top and sweet, crisp roots underground. Water consistently to keep the soil evenly moist, not soaked. If the soil dries out, the roots get tough. If they stay too wet, they can crack. Find that steady middle ground, and your carrots will stay perfectly tender. Once the seedlings sprout, don't skip thinning. It feels harsh to remove tiny plants, but overcrowded carrots struggle for space and end up stunted. Keep the strongest sprouts about 2 inches apart so each root can grow thick and healthy. Most varieties take around 60 to 80 days to mature, and you'll know they're ready when their bright orange shoulders start peeking out above the soil. Gently pull them up, rinse, and enjoy the unbeatable taste of a carrot that went from pot to plate in seconds. A big reason carrots rank on this list is their storage potential. Even after harvest, they keep fresh for weeks in the fridge. If you're into preparedness or long-term food security, carrots are a smart crop to grow because a single container can supply you with nutritious snacks all season long. From soups and stews to crunchy snacks straight from the pot, carrots give you versatility, durability, and one of the easiest wins in container gardening. Coming in at number 8 is spinach, one of the most reliable and hard-working leafy greens you can grow in pots. If you're looking for a plant that gives you fast results and keeps producing over and over again, spinach deserves a spot in your container garden. What makes spinach so ideal for small spaces is that it doesn't need much root depth or constant sunlight to thrive. A pot that's 8 to 10 inches deep and a few hours of sun each day are enough to keep it growing strong. Even if your balcony gets shade in the afternoon, spinach will be perfectly happy there. In fact, cooler temperatures are where it performs best, giving you tender, sweet leaves instead of bitter ones. Spinach grows quickly, which means you won't be waiting long for your first harvest, usually just 30 to 45 days from seed. And instead of removing the entire plant, you can harvest it leaf by leaf. Just snip the outer leaves and leave the center growth untouched. That simple trick allows the plant to keep producing fresh greens week after week. It's like having your own personal salad supply that refills itself. Watering is important, but don't overdo it. Keep the soil lightly moist, especially during warm weather, and avoid soaking the leaves late in the evening to prevent disease. Add a little compost or organic fertilizer every couple of weeks to keep the growth steady and the leaves nutrient-rich. And speaking of nutrients, spinach is loaded with iron, vitamins A, C, and K, fiber, and antioxidants. It's one of the healthiest vegetables you can eat, and when you grow it yourself, the flavor and quality beat anything in a store bag. Spinach is proof that even the simplest crops can bring a huge payoff in small spaces. Fresh green leaves right outside your door? That's a win for any gardener. At number 7, we have herbs, specifically basil, mint, and parsley, the easiest and most rewarding edible plants to grow in small containers. If you're brand new to gardening or you just want something that practically takes care of itself, herbs are your best friend. They don't demand deep soil, fancy fertilizers, or a big sunny yard. A small pot, a little sunlight, and occasional watering is all they need. That's what makes them perfect for balconies, windowsills, and even indoor kitchens. Basil loves warmth and direct sunlight, so keep it in the sunniest spot you've got. Mint, on the other hand, is the unstoppable warrior of the herb world. It will grow in shade, in poor soil, and even if you forget about it for a week. That's why you should always plant mint separately. If you combine it with other herbs, it will take over the entire pot like a green invader. Parsley sits right in the middle. It appreciates sun but can handle partial shade without complaining. Herbs grow fast, and once they're established, you can harvest them non-stop. The secret is simple. Pinch from the top. Every time you remove a few leaves, the plant branches out and becomes bushier, giving you even more to use in your cooking. Whether you're making homemade pesto with basil, fresh tea with mint, or seasoning soups with parsley, having herbs within arm's reach makes cooking feel fresh and creative. And here's the best part, the aroma. A gentle brush of your hand releases natural oils that fill your space with the scent of summer. That alone makes herbs worth growing. They bring life, flavor, and greenery to even the tiniest home. For beginners wanting a guaranteed success story, herbs are the way to go. They make you feel like a gardening expert from day one. Coming in at number 6, we have bush cucumbers. Compact, productive, and perfect for container gardening. Unlike vining cucumber varieties, bush types stay small and manageable, making them ideal for balconies, patios, and even small decks. You don't need a sprawling garden to enjoy fresh cucumbers. A pot that's at least 12 inches deep and wide enough to let the roots spread will do the trick. Adding a small trellis or stake helps guide the plant as it grows, keeping it tidy and making harvesting easier. Cucumbers love full sun, so aim for 6 to 8 hours of direct light each day. Place your containers in the sunniest spot available, or supplement with grow lights if you're indoors. A nutrient-rich, well-draining soil mixed with added compost or aged manure gives them the boost they need to produce consistently throughout the season. Keep the soil evenly moist because cucumbers are thirsty plants. Dry periods can lead to bitter fruits, while too much water can cause root issues. Daily checks are worth it during hot weather. One of the most satisfying parts about bush cucumbers is the speed of growth. In just 50 to 70 days, you can start harvesting vibrant, crisp cucumbers. Pick them when they're about 6 inches long for the best flavor and texture. Frequent harvesting encourages the plant to keep producing more fruit all season long. You can even grow multiple varieties side by side for a mix of shapes and flavors. Bush cucumbers aren't just easy, they're versatile. Slice them into salads, pickle them, or enjoy them straight from the plant. Watching these little vines climb and yield consistently in a container is rewarding and proves that you don't need acres of land to grow your own food. For anyone looking for a high-yield, beginner-friendly crop, bush cucumbers are a container gardening superstar. They take up minimal space, give maximum results, and add fresh, crisp veggies to your homegrown meals effortlessly. Coming in at number 5, we have green onions, one of the easiest and most rewarding vegetables to grow in containers. Green onions are perfect for beginners because they're low maintenance, grow quickly, and can even be regrown from kitchen scraps. All you need is a small pot, about 6 inches deep, filled with loose, well-draining potting soil. If you're using store-bought onions, simply cut off the green tops, leaving 2 inches of white root ends, and plant them with the roots facing down. These hardy plants thrive with 5 to 6 hours of sunlight each day, whether that's on a sunny balcony, a windowsill, or outdoors in your garden. They tolerate partial shade too, which makes them versatile for different spaces. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy, and you'll start seeing fresh shoots in just a few days. Within 20 to 30 days, you can harvest your first batch. The key to continuous growth is selective harvesting. Snip only the outer shoots, leaving the inner ones to keep growing. This way, your green onions will keep producing for weeks, sometimes even months, without replanting. Green onions are incredibly practical. They add flavor to salads, soups, stir-fries, and countless other dishes, and the satisfaction of snipping fresh greens right from your own pot is unbeatable. You can grow multiple pots at once for a constant supply, or even experiment with different varieties for subtle flavor differences. The best part? They take very little space and minimal effort, making them a perfect starter plant for anyone new to container gardening. For beginners looking to build confidence and see quick results, green onions are a perfect choice. They prove that growing your own food doesn't require a big backyard, fancy tools, or complicated techniques. Just the right setup, a little care, and patience, and you'll be rewarded with fresh, flavorful greens that elevate every meal. Coming in at number 4, we have bell peppers. Colorful, flavorful, and surprisingly easy to grow in containers. Whether you love red, yellow, orange, or green peppers, These plants are compact but productive, making them perfect for small spaces like balconies, patios, or even large windowsills. Start with a pot that's at least 12 to 14 inches deep and has good drainage. Fill it with nutrient-rich, well-draining potting mix, and add a little compost or worm castings for extra nourishment. Bell peppers love full sun, so aim for 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day. They thrive in warm conditions, so if you live somewhere hot, they'll be right at home. In cooler climates, containers give you flexibility. You can move the plants to catch the sun or bring them indoors if temperatures drop. Water consistently, keeping the soil moist but never soggy, and your peppers will develop strong roots and healthy foliage. One of the great things about bell peppers is that they're forgiving for beginners. Flowers can be hand-pollinated by gently shaking the blooms if pollinators are scarce, and the fruit grows above the soil, reducing the risk of rot or pests. You can harvest them green for crisp, slightly tangy flavor, or wait for full maturity to enjoy sweeter, richer colors and taste. Typically, peppers are ready in 60 to 90 days, depending on the variety, giving you multiple harvests in a single season if cared for properly. Bell peppers aren't just tasty, they're packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and a natural boost to your meals. Growing them in pots allows you to experiment with multiple varieties side by side, creating a vibrant mini pepper garden. For anyone starting container gardening, bell peppers offer a satisfying combination of visual appeal, nutritional benefits, and beginner-friendly growth. Small effort, big reward, that's why they earn a solid spot on this list. Coming in at number 3 are radishes, the ultimate fast-growing, beginner-friendly crop for container gardening. Radishes are perfect if you want instant results and a satisfying crunch straight from your pot. They thrive in small spaces, requiring only a container about 6 inches deep with good drainage, making them ideal for balconies, patios, or even sunny windowsills. Use loose, well-aerated soil to give the roots room to grow, and add a bit of compost if you want extra nutrients. One of the biggest advantages of radishes is speed. From seed to harvest, most varieties mature in just 25 to 30 days, meaning you can see tangible results within a month. This quick turnaround is motivating for new gardeners and keeps kids engaged too. Radishes prefer 4 to 6 hours of sunlight daily and consistent moisture, but avoid overwatering. Soggy soil can cause roots to split. Water lightly every day or every other day, depending on how fast your container dries out. Radishes come in a variety of colors, shapes, and flavors, from classic red globes to elongated white icicles, and even purple varieties. This diversity allows you to grow a mini rainbow right in your pot, adding visual appeal to your balcony garden. You can also practice succession planting by sowing new seeds every 2 weeks, ensuring a continuous harvest throughout the season. Beyond their speed, radishes are versatile in the kitchen. Slice them into salads, roast them, or eat them raw for a crisp, peppery bite. They're small, but mighty, offering essential nutrients like vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. For beginners, radishes are a confidence-building crop. Low maintenance, quick results, and plenty of opportunity to experiment. With minimal effort, you'll enjoy a steady supply of fresh, flavorful radishes straight from your container garden. Coming in at number 2, we have lettuce, the perfect crop for impatient gardeners who want fast, rewarding results. Lettuce is incredibly versatile and thrives in containers, making it ideal for balconies, patios, or sunny windowsills. You don't need a deep pot, 6 to 8 inches is plenty, but choose a wide container since lettuce spreads out more than it grows down. Fill it with a light, well-draining potting mix, enriched with a bit of compost for nutrients and moisture retention. One of the best things about lettuce is that it's a cut-and-come-again plant. You don't need to pull the whole head out when harvesting. Instead, snip the outer leaves as needed, and the inner leaves will keep growing for weeks. This way, you'll have a steady supply of fresh greens without replanting constantly. Lettuce prefers partial sunlight, especially in warmer climates, as too much direct sun can make it bolt, turning bitter and flowering prematurely. In hotter regions, consider morning sun with afternoon shade, or use a light cover to protect your plants. Lettuce grows quickly, with most varieties ready to harvest in just 25 to 40 days. You can even plant different types, romaine, butterhead, or loose leaf, in the same container for a colorful, textured mini salad garden. Keep the soil evenly moist, watering when the top inch feels dry, and you'll see tender, crisp leaves thriving all season. Beyond convenience, lettuce is packed with nutrients, vitamin A, vitamin K, and fiber, making it a healthy addition to any meal. Its fast growth and ease of care make it a perfect confidence booster for beginners, allowing you to enjoy fresh, homegrown greens without the frustration of slow-growing crops. Whether you're layering it in sandwiches, tossing it into salads, or adding it to wraps, homegrown lettuce elevates every meal. With lettuce in your container garden, you get quick results, continuous harvests, and the satisfaction of growing a crop that's both beautiful and delicious. Simple, fast, and endlessly rewarding. That's why lettuce earns the number 2 spot on our list. Topping our list at number 1, cherry tomatoes are the ultimate container garden superstar. They're colorful, productive, and bursting with flavor, making them a favorite for gardeners of all skill levels. Even if you have just a small balcony or a sunny windowsill, cherry tomatoes can thrive with the right setup. Start with a pot at least 14 to 16 inches deep and wide enough to support the plant's roots. Fill it with rich, well-draining soil mixed with compost or aged manure to give your tomatoes the nutrients they crave. Cherry tomatoes are sun lovers, so aim for at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. If you're growing them indoors, place the pot near a bright window or use a grow light to supplement. These plants need consistent moisture, but avoid overwatering. Soggy soil can lead to root rot. Water deeply at the base rather than overhead to protect the leaves from fungal problems. Since cherry tomatoes are heavy feeders, apply a balanced fertilizer every 2 weeks or use a slow-release option to keep growth strong and fruit plentiful. Support is key. Stake your plant early with a bamboo stick or a tomato cage and tie branches loosely as it grows. Cherry tomatoes grow fast, and with proper care, you can expect your first harvest in about 60 to 75 days. The beauty of these plants is that the more you pick, the more they produce. A continuous cycle of fresh, sun-ripened tomatoes. Choose from red, yellow, or orange varieties, or even mix them for a vibrant, colorful harvest that's as pleasing to the eye as it is to the taste buds. Beyond the taste, cherry tomatoes are packed with vitamins A, C, and K, plus antioxidants that support a healthy diet. They're easy to grow, fun to harvest, and perfect for beginner gardeners who want a high-reward crop in a small space. Whether you snack on them straight from the vine, toss them into salads, or roast them for cooking, cherry tomatoes bring both flavor and joy. Small pot, big impact. That's why cherry tomatoes hold the number 1 spot in our container garden guide. And there you have it. 9 vegetables that prove you don't need a huge backyard to grow your own food. From sun-ripened cherry tomatoes to crunchy carrots, crisp lettuce, and flavorful herbs, each plant is perfectly suited for pots, small patios, or even a sunny windowsill. Container gardening isn't just about growing food, it's about creating a little green oasis, learning patience, and enjoying the satisfaction of watching something thrive under your care. Remember, the key to success is simple. Choose the right pots, use quality soil, give your plants enough sunlight, water consistently, and feed them regularly. Start small, experiment, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every gardener learns through experience. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned plant parent, these vegetables offer both quick wins and long-term rewards. So pick a few favorites from our list, get your hands a little dirty, and watch your space transform into a productive, vibrant garden. Fresh, homegrown food is just a few pots away, and the joy of harvesting your first ripe tomato or fragrant basil leaf is unmatched. Happy planting, and remember, every great garden starts with a single seed and a little bit of curiosity.